like someone drops a little fishing line in your brain, and there's always things in there, like it's just non-stop, always going, and then you kind of like finally pull something out and you're like, oh, that's cool, like that works. It was like what I wanted to anchor the whole record around, just because I thought like it'd be an interesting challenge. It was from a friend of mine, because we were just talking about writing, because he's a screenwriter, and he was sort of saying, like, I've heard, you know, this about the creative peak, and it's kind of between 12 and 4. You feel like it's true, like when you're writing in those hours, because you're like, oh, this is so different, and like I feel so tired, and you're kind of under the influence of just like no sleep. When you're a little more level-headed, like you might stop writing a song because it doesn't sound like something that you'd normally play. The album still got that singer-songwriter vibe, which I think a lot of our fans first loved about us, but this is sort of the stuff that some people have been like, this is great, this is new, this is different, and then some people have been like,
we want the old
favorite guys. Yeah. But
you're always gonna get that.
Yeah, you're always gonna get that.
Phil really pushed us in good ways, in that we feel like we got some really great performances on the album, and even pushed us just in helping us to realise, I think, you know, the things that we felt really strongly about, and, you know, being like, actually, nah, we don't agree with that. We woke up every day and our one job was to go to the studio and record for the day.
I just watch a lot of film. But yeah, because we are a very kind of visual band as well, you know, like we like to really get stuck into our music videos and things like that as well. So anytime we do that, it's very intentional, because we want to make people like see a certain thing when they listen to a song. Like even with the colours of the last record, like the neon cover and things like that, it was very intentional, I think, because some of those songs sounded like those colours, you know, like you listen to certain songs and you kind of hear in colours, like, oh, that song sounds like blue, or like this whole album sounds like kind of late night neon vibes, you know, and that's what we're going for.
There might be one instrument that sort of features more in one song, but then you take another instrument out and suddenly the song sounds completely different. We actually had a band rehearsal a couple of months ago where I stupidly forgot a power lead to something, to the keyboard, and in my head there was a couple of songs where I thought, oh, well, the keyboard doesn't really feature in this song, so it won't matter, it's just sort of, you know, pads that, you know, fill up the sound. But then listening to the song without it, I couldn't believe how different it was.
You need to sort of write songs that people can sort of listen to and say, oh, like I know how you were feeling when you wrote that, or, you know, it made me feel this way. Like I think that's music doing what it should do.